Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Borderlands 2 action, news, whatever you want to call it. So today, very quickly actually, I'm surprised how quickly this has been pushed out, but Community Patch 2.0 has been released. So if you remember a couple of weeks ago, Community Patch came out for Borderlands 2, made by Mr. Shadow Evil and a couple of other people helping him out on that. And there was 100 changes and buffs, fixes, things like that that came out with it. So I did a video on it, and I linked you to his channel to get you it installed. Unfortunately, must state straight away, it's PC only, because it does involve some certain things that cannot be done on Xbox or PlayStation, unfortunately. But yeah, he released Community Patch 1. Community Patch 2.0 has been released. There is now 130 plus fixes, buffs, changes, things like that to this. So, as usual, I will link a video to my original video on this in the description. Also the new video from Shadow Evil on the 2.0 patch. And probably his first video actually, because that'll be handy for... Do you know what, I'll just link all the videos, because if you haven't done this yet, you need to edit some stuff, and Shadow Evil explains that in his video. But if you've done that before, if you've actually done the 1.0 patch, the 2.0 is so easy, it's unreal. You just download a file from Dropbox, and then you just literally replace the patch text file in your Borderlands files, all that complicated mumbo jumbo. It's very easy. He shows you exactly how to do it, so check that in the description. But yeah, I've got the list right here. Like I said, there's 130 changes in total. There's changes to guns, shields, one to relics, class mods, no changes to grenades this time. There's a lot of the stuff that I want to see, loot and drop and quest item changes. That is the thing that keeps me going. That is the stuff we can do videos on and stuff like that as well. Character skills, there's visual, Dave's Pineapple, credit goes to him for all the visuals. Things like all the Pearls, Unforgiven, Butcher, Avenger, Tunguska, they've all now got actual skins and stuff like that. Yeah, that is it. So let's go through a few examples very quickly. Guns, let's pick a random one from guns. Let's go to buffed the Hellfly's splash radius. That's been tripled, and damage over time has been increased by 10%. Little things like that, balancing weapons and stuff like that. Shields, let's go to made the Love Thumper not do friendly fire damage. Fair enough. Relics, fix the UI of the movement speed relic. Cool. Class mods, let's pick an example of class mods. Made a legendary Reaper boost Boiling Blood instead of Blood Overdrive, and Salt the Wound instead of Thrill of the Kill. Little things like that. We'll go through a lot of the loot and drop quest items. I've picked a load out right down the bottom here. We'll do this very quickly. Reverted the Emperor back from the Torrent. So in the last patch, the Torrent was made into the Emperor. That's been reverted back, but it's now been made with some middle ground between both. So it's a buffed Emperor with increased damage and faster fire rate, and also spawns with a scope. So there you go. That has now been balanced, increased. So the Emperor's been made better. I'm not exactly sure why he brought the Emperor back from the Torrent, but it's his decision. There must have been some stuff in there that needed to be done. Reverted the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot shield back from the Big Thumper. There's no explanation on any changes there, but you can't now get the Big Thumper from the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot loot pool. But the Big Thumper is now an actual legendary melee shield, and it's been replaced with the Pot of Gold. So I'm guessing the mission you do with the Zafford Hodunk Clan Wars, the reward should now be a Big Thumper instead of a Pot of Gold. We'll see about that though. The Gold Golem now has a rare chance of dropping the Grog Nozzle. That is huge. Everybody wanted to see the Grog Nozzle as a proper drop, and now you can get it from the Gold Golem with this patch. That is absolutely awesome. The Creature Slaughter, Bandit Slaughter and Hyperion Slaughter round 5 is now repeatable. It wasn't before, it now is, so that's pretty cool. You can go ahead and do them a couple of times. That'll give you good chances of getting better loot, tubbies spawning, things like that, so that's pretty good. Made the threshold for blue and above gear to spawn level 1 instead of level 7. This means that you will get good quality gear from the beginning of the game instead of after flint. There's way less greens and less pistols. So if you remember, obviously in the very starts of the game, you will be finding that there is a lot of pistols, a lot of crap gear, until you get past maybe the opening introduction to the game, which is up to about Captain Flint. But now it's there from the start, so that's pretty good. Made the beaker to be considered into pearlescent world drop loot pool, as well as the Godfinger Wanderlust Cardi. So all them loot drops that are tubby drops are now just random pearlescent world drops. So you should be able to get them from the M-Boss at Digistruct Peak as well, which is pretty good. What else we got? Moxie's now got a 20% chance to give you the bad touch instead of the good touch. That's pretty cool. You can go tip Moxie and get a bad touch more easily. Vermi has an increased chance to spawn in solo, so it's now 15% from 10%. That's pretty cool. And Varkids have an increased chance of evolving. Obviously, if you remember, in solo, it's so hard to get even an ultimate badass Varkid, not just get a lone Vermi to spawn. So now you've actually got a chance to do that in solo. Right, for the loot drops, Donkey Monk now drops the Big Thumper. Mr. Bonypants Guy drops the Gub. The Kiss of Death's been replaced with the Fibber from Hyperion's loot pool. Muscles has a chance to drop the Sledge's Shotgun. Hurl has a chance to drop the Orphan Maker. Spider Pants has a chance to drop the Quasar. Bonehead Shredify drops less. It was 33% chance before, now it's 10%. Badmore can now drop the Deliverance. Mad Mike has a chance to drop the Madhouse. Prospector Zeke has a chance to drop the Skullmasher. Jackenstein Conference Call. Arizona is the Flacker, and Badassosaurus Rex has a chance to drop any of the Torg legendaries. Wow, what absolute awesome changes right there. So sorry about going into too much details there, but all of them last ones that I mentioned I will be farming like I did in the first one over the next couple of days. We'll be getting a new edition every single episode. So yeah, there's just a bit of a review of it. Like I said, there's 131 changes in this patch, so download the patch, get it installed, have a look at all the changes, and yeah, hopefully have yourself a good time farming and doing some new stuff. So thank you once again to Shadow Evil. That is Community Patch 2.0, cannot wait to see that. So yeah, go out there and get farming, guys. Anyway, thank you for watching, and check the description, obviously, like I said, for all the links, and I'll see you guys in the next couple of days for some new farming.